All right, I'm going to talk about this because nobody's fucking talking about it. No one's talking about this shit, so I'm going to talk about it. Armenia and Azerbaijan. If you're an Azeri or Turk, don't you dare fucking comment because I know the shit you're going to say. I know the shit you're going to say. I've been around Azeris and Turks in this community way too much. They act like little shits when you talk about Armenia. Anyways, I digress. No one is talking about Armenia and Azerbaijan. I need to talk about this. Now, I'm not Armenian. I don't have Armenian in me. I have Dutch and a little bit of Russian. But this pisses me off what's going on in Armenia. And no one is caught, and no one is mentioning it on any media outlet. Nobody is. And it pisses me off to no end that what's happening in Armenia isn't fucking talked about. Everyone's talking about Ukraine. And look, Ukraine's territorial integrity is being violated. But at least try to do fucking something to end the whole thing. NATO's just not doing that. Granted, Russia invaded Ukraine for whatever reason they want to believe in. But Azerbaijan is invading Armenia just to straight up exterminate the Armenian race and the Armenian people. Not Armenian race. Armenian is not a race. Don't fall for that, y'all. Armenian is not a race. But Azerbaijan is trying to exterminate Armenians with the help of Turkey and Saudi Arabia, a NATO member and a NATO ally, and Israel, two NATO allies. And it's even more helped by the United States, as the United States is one of the largest arms dealers of Azerbaijan. It pisses me off that Azerbaijan is going into Armenia and is committing atrocities and is exterminating Armenian people, and nobody is talking about this. Literally nobody is talking about this. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. It also pisses me off that no one's talking about how Turkey, Israel, and Saudi Arabia, the three largest supporters of Azerbaijan, are also helped. So, not to mention, Azerbaijan has Islamic jihadists helping them against Armenia. This was confirmed in 2020, and they're still doing it to this day. Armenian POWs are not getting good treatment. In fact, they're getting executed, which is a big fat war crime. You don't do that. Now, but everyone's like, but you ain't calling out Russia? I'm like, I have called out Russia. I've literally called out. I call out anyone who commits war crimes. I even called out the United States. I live in the United States. I'm born and raised in the United States. I've even called out United States war crimes. I've even called that out. Literally. And Formula One, I don't understand them. They pulled out of Russia in a heartbeat. They literally pulled out of Russia in a heartbeat. But Azerbaijan is doing the same thing. Literally, April 30th. Here's how you send a message to Formula One. Don't watch the Baku Grand Prix. Nobody fucking watch it. Nobody watch the Baku Grand Prix if they keep it in Baku in protest of Formula One, because Formula One does not respect the Armenian lives. They don't respect the Armenian people, but they pulled out of Russia when Russia invaded Ukraine. I'm so fucking dumbfounded. Really pissed that nobody is talking about this. This pisses me off that nobody is talking about what's happening in Armenia. Yeah. But everyone's talking about China, talking about Russia and Ukraine and China and Taiwan and, of course, Israel. Everyone's talking about Israel. No one gives a shit about Armenia, and it pisses me off. I went into a podcast. I called in. It was a call-in show. There's a dude from CNN who did it. I don't remember his name, but he got the day off, so he did a podcast. I called in. I talked to him about Armenia and Azerbaijan. He said me this: "Is Armenia a Russian ally?" And I was like, "Yeah, Armenia is literally in a defensive alliance with Russia." He says, "Well, we don't care." I'm like, so basically, you're full in support of and I literally was like, so basically, you're supporting Azerbaijan. Remember what the Russians are doing in Ukraine? That's exactly what Azerbaijan is doing, except much worse because no media attention. But there's videos all over Twitter with valid proof that Azerbaijan is committing atrocities. There's proof that Azerbaijan is doing this. This is fucking ridiculous that no one is talking about the whole Armenia-Azerbaijan situation. This is about as bad as Russia-Ukraine. In fact, it might get worse because Iran, well, granted, I fucking hate Iran, but they have literally said we will defend the territorial integrity of Armenia if Armenia happens to get invaded even further by Azerbaijan. Iran literally said it. And Turkey is Azerbaijan's best ally, and of course Israel fucking hates Iran. So it will get worse. This will get worse over time. Nothing gets better with this conflict. Nothing ever has. Literally, when there were skirmishes in 2020, I was like, maybe this will get better. Nope, it turns into a full-blown war. Nothing gets better with this conflict. It pisses me off that there's no media attention on this conflict whatsoever. I haven't seen one media outlet cover what's going on between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Literally, if you listen to Nikol Pashinyan's speech on the whole Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict to the UN General Assembly, he has been describing what has happened to his country. And no one gave a shit. The only Western country that gives a shit right now is France. Greece is in Eastern Europe. Greece is fuming because Greece fucking hates Turkey and is an Armenian ally. This is pissing me off that no media outlet has talked about this war. And I don't think they ever will talk about this because this is basically war. Azerbaijanis are walking into Armenian territory, killing the soldiers, and they're killing innocent civilians. The POWs they take, they're just executing them. Yet all I see is support for Azerbaijan, except from the French and Greeks, Russians, Iranians, Indians. You name the Armenian allies. Those are the only countries who give a shit about Armenia. The United States does not. The British Commonwealth does not, although the British embassy to Armenia was disgusted by what Azerbaijan did. Nancy Pelosi is disgusted. F1 supposedly stands against violence, yet they're holding a race in Baku. It's just ridiculous. Next up is Japan. over there. But get the fuck out of Baku. Anyways, I'm out of here. If you want to know who I support, I fully support Armenia. I'm pissed there's no media coverage of this Armenia Azerbaijan crisis. I'll see you guys next time. Sorry I don't have a hurricane relief link. Next time I will. Peace.